So Reed, if they made you do a project on Carolina basketball, what would you say?
I would talk about the phony Helms championship.
The what championship?
Helms,
The Helms? What is that?
it's this phony championship that they claim that was presented to them for like the 1924 national championship, even though it was awarded in like the 1930s by some random guy who had a lot of money and decided it would be cool to go back and retroactively award champions prior to the NCAA tournament. And so he collected his own research and decided who he wanted to win the championship. And it's really not a valid way of declaring a championship, because even when the NCAA championships started and there was a tournament, he a couple of times declared a different national champion as opposed to the person who actually won the NCAA tournament. And so,
Wow. How many people you think know that?
not very many. I mean, Chapel Hill even claims they hang a banner in their stadium that says, Helms champions. There are very few schools in the country. I mean, the Helms Championship was awarded for like 50 years, but there's only like 5 schools that hang a banner for it because everybody kind of knows what kind of nonsense it was. North Carolina, it was hard to determine because back then you couldn't really travel a whole lot, and North Carolina didn't even play a team north of the Mason-Dixon line in that season. So it's kind of say, how can you say we're the best because we only played in this one region? Yeah, they did go undefeated that year, but there were other teams that went undefeated that year. And as a matter of fact, Butler University actually won the only tournament that year that declared a champion.
Now, can I ask you to clarify something? Because the people who's going to watch this on my YouTube page probably don't know where the Mason-Dixon line is. So can you explain it to them?
Somewhere in Maryland.
Somewhere in Maryland. And Maryland's north. It's above North Carolina, right?
Maryland is above North
Gotcha.
Carolina.
We have to clarify that stuff. Some of these people don't understand.
It's the line between Yankees and Southerners.
Susan, what do you think about Carolina?
It's all right. I'm not a big, it's not my team I root for, but they're all right.
Who do you root for?
Fine University.
Who do you root for?
I grew up, I grew up rooting for Carolina. My dad went to Wake, my sister went to Wake, my husband went to LSU, so it just depends on who's playing.
And then there's the whole academic scandal that's going on right now.
Is this with Butch Davis?
Well, it's beyond Butch Davis. It involves like the whole African Studies Department and fake grades that were given out to athletes who didn't participate in any coursework, many of them as independent studies. For example, Tyler Hansbrough took Swahili, supposedly.
My brother took Swahili at Georgia. But he really did, though.
Well,
We're running out of time here, Reed. Got one last comment. One last.
also little known fact, before they were the Tar Heels, they were known as the White Phantoms, but I guess there's other issues with calling yourself the White Phantoms. So they don't call themselves that anymore.